is Abrar, and I am majoring. Yeah, okay, thank you. Right, yes, okay. And I am majoring in IB, and I am here with my partner.
Hello, my name is Chacha. I'm from Business Management and Marketing, and we're from batch 25. Hi.
Thank you. All right, now, as you all know, we are all, well, me and Chacha are your FLs, obviously.
Yes.
And for today, we will also be your MCs.
Yeah, okay. So just before we start our agenda, of course, everyone here had their lunch, I believe. All of you had your lunch. You're full, and just now I saw a lot of you play downstairs. So I assume you're all energetic by now, not lazy, yeah? I guess we'll ask a few of them how they're doing.
Right, because here's the thing, Chacha, I don't think they're all happy, or maybe it's just that they're wearing masks, but let's try to make sure that they're all ready for the event, yeah?
All right.
All right, Chacha, since you're a lady, ladies first, why don't you go and pick one freshman from the crowd
sure.
and ask them how they're doing.
Might as well ask what lunch they had just now. Okay. Hi, what's your name? Yeah, you. Q. Hi, Q. What are you feeling right now? What are you feeling right now?
Honestly, after lunch, I'm feeling kind of sleepy.
Okay, what did you have for lunch?
I brought it from my home, Papa Jack nasi lemak.
Okay, that sounds very nice.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, what about you?
Since you picked someone from IB, I'll pick someone from BMM.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Hi. What's your name?
I'm Vincent.
Vincent. Okay, what did you have for lunch, Vincent?
Nothing.
Nothing. Wow.
Wow.
Hopefully we can cheer you up, yeah? All right. So,
All right.
now, since we asked you guys if you had lunch, unfortunately Vincent didn't. I hope that all of you did. And to test whether or not you actually did eat your lunch,
We're
let's
going
try.
to test their energy.
That's right. By what?
Anyone can guess? It's yell. Yay! Okay. So, let me first start. I'm going to pick one representative from our major, BMM. He's going to lead our yell. It's my freshman, Hi Dinesh. Let's give a round of applause. Our yell.
1 minute.
Okay, everyone follow along, yeah? Don't let him be embarrassed alone.
Mana di mana major paling keren cuma BMM punya. Mana di mana major punya kami punya ada di paling depan. BMM, 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 BMM.
Well, that's the best yell we had so far from my major. Okay, thank you.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the best of the best. All right. Now,
Show that you're the best.
unlike your major, I'm gonna ask the help of one of my FLs to also start off the yo-yo. You ready? All right. IB! IB! Let's go! All right, now that leaves us with one major, finance. Hi. All right.
Ada yang lambai-lambai, kasih dia aja.
All right. So, since you waved, why don't you lead your yell?
Let's go, finance.
Kenceng ya.
Kenceng ya.
Okay, international finance.
Asu! Awesome!
Wow, apparently everyone is very energetic today.
I know, right?
That's very nice to see.
Now, we have a very important message to the FLs. As per always, or as per usual, please do take your attendance for the session 30 minutes after it starts and 30 minutes before it ends. Correct?
After it ends.
Oh, after it ends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, don't forget, yeah, FLs, it is very important to record their attendance. So before we start the session, And before we start something special, allow me to lead you all along in our prayer. Please follow along. Thank you, God, for allowing us to meet on site together. Kindly bless us for today's event. I hope you take care of all of us today, and I hope the rest of the event runs smoothly. We hope today's meeting will allow everyone to be socially aware and that the freshmen can gain enlightening insights from the session. Amen. Thank you, everyone, for praying with us. I hope you all remain blessed.
So thank you, Kachacha, for leading that prayer. Now, I kind of see so many faces here that are either bored, and one of my own freshmen said he was sleepy, and one of your freshmen said he didn't eat anything for lunch. So,
That's sad.
to set their heart ablaze and to rather reignite their spirit for today's session or for this session,
Yes.
why don't we do a little ice breaking?
Everyone doesn't seem to be interested.
Oh, that's true, but that's maybe because they don't know what the ice breaking is. Now, here's the thing, yeah, guys. You've actually done this ice breaking before. And fun fact, Kachacha was the one who set it up yesterday. Some of you went up and gombal NFL, tried at least, and you did your best. Now, one of my freshmen in particular didn't seem to like it, and he really wants me to do it to someone else. So before we do the ice-breaking session, to make it interesting, yeah, I'm gonna ask my freshman, to give me a word, any word of his choice, and anyone from the crowd that I should gombal. Hi, Fafian.
This was kind of a
Anyone?
revenge
Okay,
plan
so
because he was embarrassed yesterday.
I still haven't forgive you for yesterday, okay? So any word. Any word of my choice, since I have chicken nuggets for lunch in Indonesian, right? Ayam. Ayam it is. Okay. Okay, how about this? Let's spice things up. How about the MC? The other MC.
This was not briefed.
I mean, you did this to me. Hey, you started it.
Okay, all right, fair enough. All right, to make it fair and to also demonstrate, I guess I'll have to do it. Cak, you tahu gak sih ayam yang paling sempurna itu apa?
Gak mau jawab.
Gak tahu ya.
Gak tahu.
Whenever I am with you. Okay, well, yeah, so that happened. Now, okay, moving on to the actual ice-breaking game.
So that was contoh. So make us proud ya later. Don't be embarrassed.
Yep.
You'll get your chance. Ah, dia jatuh.
So, the game is called Aduh Gombal. Get it? Adu. But then it's Aduh because you have to gombal someone. Anyways, now, the game works like this. We will call out 3 freshmen, 1 from each major, to go up to the front. They're male, by the way. That's because there will be 2 judges. And those judges will be female, chosen at random by me and Tata.
Yep.
So, when you're chosen, you will also be given a keyword. That keyword, you need to include it in your gombalan to the judge. Okay? So, again, ladies first. Chacha,
Okay.
please pick one male.
I have settled my mind just now. I know who to pick. Yeah, you with your phone right now. Come on, friend. So you'll be the first female judge. You'll be judging the gombals of 3 other guys.
Okay. All right. So, so you chose the judge, yeah? All right. So now, let's choose someone. Let's choose the first male. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and choose someone from my major that I have never met before. I know all of them. Oh. I haven't
Look
met
for
you
the
before.
happy faces.
Oh, no. I'm going to go with someone. To make it fair, I'm going to choose someone I've never met before from my major. Sekarang kenalan. Hi. Okay. You want to come to the front? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
nice. Okay, so next I'm going to choose, yeah, for the other guy.
Yep.
Who should I pick from IB, BMM, or finance?
Oh, one from each major.
Okay, from BMM. Siapa ya yang kayak sudah berpengalaman semuanya pada nggak mau lihat ke I? You think he can? Ayo lu pengalaman, yuk. Ayo. No. Bisa dapat di sini. Ayo sini. Gak bisa. Ayo saya sini. Okay, then you choose any of your friend. You mau siapa? Ya udah, let's go bro. Represent BMM. Ayo tepuk tangan dong buat temen kalian. Ayo.
Okay, now, let's move on to finance. See, for finance, there's one guy that I've always seen go up, and he's super confident. Which is why I'm not going to choose him. I'm going to choose his friend right next to him.
Oh. And next you ya.
Wait. Okay.
Enggak lah, cuma ngancem.
All right. Okay. All right. Now, participants, please line up. Come
You
here.
kelihatan neutral.
Okay. So
perlu
I've
neutral.
actually never. I don't know your name. So we'll start with you. What's your name?
My name is Vincent.
All right, Vincent. You?
Vincent.
My name is Ferdi.
Ferdi. Okay. Your name?
Neo.
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 Oh, Neo. Okay. And your name?
Caroline.
Caroline. All right. So
No, you haven't discussed about the rules. Oh, I'll discuss it ya.
yes.
Kalau gitu. So in this game, after this, another female judge will be brought forward, yeah. So this is the first round. You guys are going to give her gombal based on the keyword that I will say, okay? And then she will respond according to what I will mempergerakan right now, okay? So if she thinks the gombalan like has a score of 1, she'll do like this. And if it scores for 2, she'll do like this.
That's right.
Like this. And if it's 3, she'll do like this. Okay? Every one of the guys, sesuai urutan aja lah ya. You'll be the first one ya. Or else you guys do home pimpa then. You guys do home pimpa to be fair. And then you guys lined up.
Gimana? Vincent first? What? Nani? Okay, again. One more time.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
you
then
go first.
they will take turns to gombalin her.
Okay, sweet.
And then the team
Okay, so that means
with the
you're
highest
last.
score
Okay.
wins.
All right.
Okay, I think we should start. Yeah.
Okay, now, as I said, sorry guys. Okay, so as I said, you will be given a keyword. Now, your first keyword that you have to include in your gombalan is sehat. Now, you have 1 minute to discuss with your friends about what your gombalan will be. But if you choose to
Thank you, sir.
biar kedengeran gombalannya. Okay, so you will have 1 minute to go to your friends. But if you don't go to your friends, you get an additional point for creativity and bravery and potentially loss of dignity. But still. Okay, now, as I said, your keyword is sehat. 1 minute starts now.
Okay, you can go.
Oh, you guys are very confident. Okay.
Oh, ini berarti solid.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Mari kita lihat.
Original dong.
So you two already have something in mind.
Sehat.
Okay. And then, Okay. Don't do that, don't do that. Okay, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, get back. Now, time's up, time's up. No, 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 no. What's you doing? No, 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 no. You already know. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. All right. So, tadi, of course you have to look at them. Come on.
Oh.
Now, okay.
Manis
So,
sekali.
Vincent. Wait. Right? Vincent, right? Oh, no, no. You okay? Okay, you're Vincent, right? And then you're first. So, move up, please. Switch places, Ferdi. Now.
Aduh.
It's not working, Chris. I'll just give you mine. Okay. So you have your gombalan, right? Something in mind? Okay. All right. Best of luck.
Lihat matanya.
Oh my God.
Come on, man. You can do it. Let's go. Gak mau tepuk tanganin.
Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn it off. All right. Okay. It's so corny. Okay. Untung ada masker. Dari dulu hati aku sakit, tapi liatin wajah kamu jadi lebih sehat. So bad.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So round of applause for Vincent.
Wow, let's give him applause. I admire your bravery, man.
All right. All right. Now moving on to someone from the same major as Caroline. Neil, are you ready? Are you ready?
Langsung
Hey,
ditolak.
come on, come on.
Oke. Sehat apa yang paling aku suka? Sehati sama kamu.
Oh, dia kasih 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, that may be biased, but okay, fine, whatever. Okay, 3 points for Neil. Oh, really? Damn, okay, okay. All right, that leaves
The best dong, the
Ferdi.
team kan the best kan.
All right, Ferdi.
Supportive friends.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, Ferdi. You ready? Yes. Oh, okay. All right.
Oke,
Best of luck.
deketan dong.
Oh, no, come on. Okay, best of luck. Hype him up!
Yeay.
All right, best of luck, man.
Tempe, sayur, telur, susu, 4 sempurna. 4 sehat, 4 sempurna kan? Soalnya satunya lagi yang sempurna adalah kamu.
I like that, I like that.
She gave 3.
All right, so that
That's
means...
very nice of you. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
So far, IB's gotten 4 points, finance 4, BMM, unfortunately, got 2. Kebalik ya? Oh,
4 dari mana kan maksimum 3.
oh iya, maximum 3. Kan nggak, additional point.
Oh,
If they don't go.
right.
Nah, berarti kan tadi BMM
BMM
3. IB 4, finance 3.
Ya,
Okay. That means,
ingetin ya.
okay. All right, now,
Another
another
round.
round, another round?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, since Chacha chose the judge already, I'm gonna choose another one. She chose someone from BMM. That means I will choose someone from finance. Okay, finance. Wow, the options are
Langsung cewek-ceweknya nunduk semua.
semua. You with the pink lanyard. Oh wait, there's 2 of you. On the yes, you. You, yeah. All right, so we have our final judge.
Alright.
Now,
Hello, what's your name? Hello.
Hello, my name is Joyce.
Joyce.
Okay, Joyce.
all right. So Joyce will be the last judge for this.
Okay.
Now,
Siapa ya laki-laki pertama? Kelihatan pengalaman sih. Mana temannya suportif. Let's go bro. Kau di-support teman-temanmu.
Oh, hi
So you
Q.
choose from BMM then.
All right, BMM. Thing is, I don't know who's confident and who's not.
Kan it's nice I choose you.
Huh? Oh, you want to choose? Okay, siapa?
Zidane.
Who's Zidane? Where is he?
He seems prepared.
Really?
He seems prepared. Happy.
Wait, which one's Zidane again?
Ini.
Oh, this one with the hoodie.
Baru tadi ya kenalan
okay.
untungnya.
Okay, that means one last from finance. Chat.
Okay,
Yours?
okay. Finance, yeah. I don't know which one is finance people. Oh, you want to choose? Sure.
Yo, Quiftel. Quiftel. This one, yes. Yo, let's go, man. You can do it, man. You can do it. Let's go. Let's go.
It's okay, you have very supportive friends. Okay, everyone. The second round is on.
Wait, introductions first.
Yes.
What's your name?
Cliff.
And you are Q.
Yes.
All right. And you are Zidane.
Zidane.
All right, and then
This is
you
Joyce.
already met Joyce. Okay. So, what are you doing? No.
Enggak bisa.
Okay, hompimpa to make it fair. Okay, come on. Insane, come on. No. Again. One last time. Oh yeah, okay. Cliff, you go first. Okay,
Oh,
so
that's
it's
nice.
Ivy is last again. All right.
Okay.
Come on. Okay,
The
so
second keyword.
the second. Okay, you guys remember, right? Everything that was explained before.
You remember the...
What about you guys? Do you guys remember? Just make a gombal using one keyword, yes? All right. Make a gombal, a pickup line with one word that I will give. Okay. Is the judge ready? Is she ready?
Yeah.
All right, she's ready. And the boys, I believe, are ready too. Okay, so.
What's the keyword, Abrar?
The keyword. I'm seeing a lot of hearts here. Why not? Hearts.
Heart.
Heart.
Heart it is. Okay?
Okay,
Give the
now.
timer dong.
Oh yeah. All right. You have 1 minute. Again. Huh? No, you have to use heart. We used Bahasa before, so now you have to use English. It has to be in English because it was Bahasa before. All right. So, again, 1 minute to discuss. What? What are you doing? Oh no. Okay. Again, 1 minute to discuss. If you choose not to discuss, you get an additional point. All right. Timer starts now.
Okay, nice. Go. Itu tuh yang tadi mau dipilih tuh. Bantu dong temennya.
Wow, BMM seems to be very soft. Wow, okay. If you choose to stand here, you get an additional point, right? So, huh? Oh, okay. So
He
you already
looks
have
so
one.
composed and relaxed.
Yeah, no, that's cute for you. He's super composed. Tick tock, tick tock. Oh no. Okay, timer is up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right,
So
I
who's the
see
first one? Cliff, yeah.
Cliff, come on to the front, pal.
So before he starts, I want his friends to give him support dong.
Come on, finance.
That's more like it. Okay, let's go.
All right. Cliff, are you ready?
No.
Oh. I hope you are. Good luck.
Our distance might be far, but our hearts are really close.
Okay. Oy, tepuk tangan dong. No, she hasn't give her score. No, okay. It's a 1 then.
Alright.
Nice try, nice try. Oh, support, support. Pede banget, broski.
Wah, pede dong. Kamu tahu nggak sih perbedaannya kamu sama Honda? Kalau Honda itu one heart, kalau kamu my heart.
Okay, what's the score? Sorry? Oh, 3. Gimana rasanya dapat 3 loh?
Alright, Q.
Support, support.
Ivy, come on.
I'm sorry, but I cannot look at you right now because every time I look at you, I get a heart attack.
Oh, gitu.
Oh, gitu. Ya udahlah ya kan. No, she's the judge kan. She's the judge.
Joyce? Oh, come on.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Tidak.
Alright, thank you guys for
Okay,
participating.
everyone give a round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Okay, now. Ivy received a score of 1. Finance a score of 1. BMM got a score of 3. Damn. Okay, so that means BMM has a total of 6. Ivy has a total of 5. Finance has a total of 4.
Hooray! Wow!
BMM
is the
won.
winner!
Alright.
Everyone give a round of applause. Ini
Okay.
nggak senang teman-temannya menang.
Okay.
Alright, so how was the game, guys? We hope everyone is more relaxed and happy, yeah? Because after this, there will be a very interesting session, yeah, Abrar?
Of course. Now, for the session, I do believe all of you here are, how do I put this into words? I don't know if you're well aware of who our guest speaker is. I don't think so. Chacha, could you introduce him?
Okay, sure. So, now we'll be starting our sharing session. Let me introduce our speaker for the day. Please welcome Sir Harry Cristopo. Let's give a round of applause for Sir Harry. All right, sir.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
How's your day, sir? How are you feeling right now?
Good.
How is it like to see all of these freshmen?
Interesting. So I think this is the first time in 3 years we do on-site.
Really?
So this is quite amazing, actually. So welcome to BINUS University.
Oh, I see. I got a question to ask, sir.
Okay.
What is one main thing that you want to convey to these freshmen here today?
Okay.
One main thing.
Should be only one, yeah.
The highlight of what you're trying to share.
The highlight is about surviving.
Wow.
So the highlight is about surviving because we live in
uncertainty. Everything is changing, and you don't know what the future holds for you. So one thing for sure is that you need to survive.
All right. Wow, that's very, very nice. Okay, sir. Are you ready to share?
Yep.
Okay, the stage is yours, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Okay, so I'm a bit nervous because this is, I think, in these 3 years, this is my first time talking in front of a big population of students, I think. Usually I open FYP or maybe do several speeches in FYP, but after the pandemic, it's online. So I think this is the first time for me to stand up in front of this lobby and then talk to you all. So thank you so much for attending this. And again, welcome in BINUS University. I'm hoping that you will have a very delightful experience, academic experience during your stay here. Okay, so I would like to introduce myself. I think yesterday, I'm so sorry I cannot come to the welcoming yesterday because I have one training that I should attend to. My name is Hari Kristopo. You may call me Hari. Don't call me Kristopo. Hari is okay. My office is in second floor, 204. So if you go to the second floor and then goes right, the one place in the corner of the alley is my office. Okay, that's 204. And the name of my unit is SASC. It stands for Student Advisory and Support Center. Yeah, I will explain a bit later about my unit and then what it functions, what kind of service that we will give you. But that's gonna come later on. So I would like to know you a bit. This is IB student, IB student, IB student, and then finance. Can you please raise your hand? Which one is finance? Because all of you are using black, right? Okay, finance. Thank you so much. Thank you. And then this one is BMM. Okay, nice. Okay, so we have quite a lot of students here. That's good. Okay, so I know that this is a very sleepy time for you guys. So I'm hoping that I can deliver my presentation well. And during my presentation, if you have any kind of questions, please just ask. Don't hesitate to ask. I'll try to answer as best as I can. Yeah. So today this is my presentation, A Journey with Purpose. There are things that I want to try to give you. There are messages that I want to convey in this presentation, and I'm hoping that later on we can have several question and answer if you want to. Yeah, if you need to know several things. Okay, let's start with this. You guys watch Netflix? Yeah, Netflix very much famous during pandemic. Do you guys watch a series called Sandman? Oh, okay. Can you tell me what is the story of Sandman?
It's about a god of dreams that were captured by mortal men.
And the name of the god of dream is, you still remember? Morpheus. Okay, good. So the Sandman is talking about, it's actually a comic, a DC Comics that tells a story about, it's a bit different with all those superhero comics because it's talking about the endless, those mythological creature and those kind of things. That's outside of the area of DC superhero. It's talking about the dream of the endless, the master of the dream. And one of the interesting thing is that in his palace, he has a library full of stories. And those stories are unwritten stories, the stories that hasn't happened yet because it was only exist in a dream. Interesting, right? So a hall, a library full of stories that only exist in a dream. And it's related with this word actually. The only impossible journey is the one that you never began. Sometimes we have a dream, but we don't have the courage to just one steps ahead just to do it. And then that's becoming an impossible journey for us. So the thing that I want to say to you guys is that when you come to this university in BINUS, you have all of your life, all of your future lies ahead of you. And sometimes we don't have the courage to just put our steps and then do something about our dreams. And that's becoming an impossible journey. Okay, so this is becoming very much important because later on we'll talk about purpose. And purpose is something that becoming the basis of what we do every day. Okay, so this is one of them. Okay, so let's talk about your journey. Your journey is about how you face all of these things. That's why I said before that the thing that I want to convey to you, the message is about surviving. When you go to university, it's like a new place for you, right? This is a new place for you. A new place, new environment, new people, new friends, and many things that maybe not exist when you are in high school. Okay, so when you go here, you face so many things. And when we want to know about our journey, it actually can be separated into 5 kind of stage, 5 kind of phase. This is something that we call as W curve model of culture shock. The first one is the honeymoon phase. I will explain about it later. And what you experience right now is actually honeymoon phase. It's kind of romantic, right? It's a honeymoon. But I'll tell you about the meaning behind that. And then we go into the cultural shock phase, initial adjustment phase, mental isolation, and acceptance and integration phase. So these are the phases that we will later on put ourselves into the stage. Yeah. So there are 5 phases that we will go through. Let's talk about the honeymoon phase. The honeymoon phase is the phase began after you are selected. You're joining the orientation right now. And then you're, for example, meeting your freshman leader, your senior, and then interacting with them. One of the signs that you are in this stage is actually you have nervousness, enthusiasm, and positive anticipation. Happy, nervous, feeling a bit joyful, a bit maybe worry a bit, and then you have some kind of expectation. Oh, what kind of new things that I will see in the future? The schedule, the name of the courses. Oh, IB student is about doing international business. What kind of thing that I will learn here? You're still a bit vague about the idea, but you have those kind of positive anticipation, right? Because this is new for you. This is new. It's like when you go into the high school at the first time. People say that high school is the peak of your life. People say that. I'm not sure about that. But people say that, and then people are thinking that, oh, this is like a new thing, interesting thing. That's why you feel a bit nervous. You have the enthusiasm, you have positive anticipation. But this is something that we call as a honeymoon phase. It means that it will only last not for long. Honeymoon is not for a long time. When you go into the real life, real courses or the university life, you'll find a different phase. Okay. When you try to go into real university life, you will go into something that we call as the culture shock phase. This one. You'll find the reality is different with what you expect. Right? Oh, sorry. You haven't go into that stage yet. But maybe later on, you will go into that stage. You'll go into the courses, the classes, You'll meet with the lecturer, and then you find that maybe what you all already think or what you expect is a bit different with the reality that you have. So you're getting used to dine at the cafeteria below. We're not open yet. If I'm not mistaken, we're not open yet, right? You have your lunch in classes. Is that true? Benar gak? Lunchnya tadi di mana? Oh, di bawah. It's already open, the cafeteria? Oh, already. Oh, okay, sorry. So you're getting used to dine at the cafeteria, and then you find people from different background, diversities, and making new acquaintance is enjoyable, but can also be exhausting. Many friends come to you, trying to know you, or maybe you're trying to make friends with others, but that can be exhausting. And then there will be dissonance created by the classroom foreign surroundings because it's different with high school. In high school, you have your schedule fixed from 7 to 3, 7 to 4, 7 to 3, fixed, yeah. Monday to Saturday or Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. It's like working, yeah. Monday to Friday, 7 to 3. Everything is already fixed. You know your class, you know what you expect. The teacher will teach you there. If the teacher cannot come, there will be assignment, those kind of things. But when you go into university, the schedule is a bit different. Monday, 2 to 5. Tuesday, for example, no classes. Wednesday, for example, 7 to 12. It's not regular classes. It's not a regular schedule. Different schedule with you already have in the high school. So there will be dissonance. It's a foreign surroundings. You have a large lecture classes like this. You have unclear guidelines for note taking and studying. The teacher or the lecturer won't give you any kind of clue which one that you should take notes and which one should not. You will have to read several textbooks. You're not allowed to read or learn from the PowerPoint, but it's not gonna be complete. It's not gonna be a complete reference. You need to read from the textbook itself. In some kind of cases, you need to find journals. You need to find academic review. It feels scary, yeah? Until this part is a bit scary, yeah? And then you need to read those, create a summary, work with your group, find the right time to work with your group, and then after that, if you already finish all of that, submit to your lecturer according to the deadline. So it's very much a dissonance, yeah? And then unfamiliar faculty, and then working in groups could create some kind of adjustment difficulties also. Because not all people are thinking the same with you. People have different mindset. So sometimes in a group, sometimes it's possible that if you have 3 people working in your group, only 2 people is active, right? You can ask the FL. They already have experience for that. 3 people, 2 people is active, maybe 3 people is active, but not in a balance. Those kind of thing would happen, okay? And this is creating some kind of thing that we call as a culture shock. Is it okay? Is it negative or positive to have a culture shock? What do you think? Is it good to have a culture shock? I'm sorry? Yes. Oh yeah. Okay, berubah cepat sekali. He's changing from no to yes. Okay. Do you agree that having a culture shock is positive? If you agree with me, please just raise your hand. No one raising their hand. One is raising their hand. It's okay, it's not you. No worries. Do you agree with me that having a culture shock is negative? It's a negative thing. Raise your hand if you agree with me. If you agree that this is negative. So you're in between yes and no. Are you in the dream realm? Something in the middle? No. Okay, so actually having a culture shock is positive. Good. May I ask you why you answer that it's a positive one?
My name is Faramir. I'm from IB. I think that having a culture shock can be positive because it's a step or a phase where you have to grow out of. And so I think because of that, you're able to adapt and be able to adapt with your surroundings better. So yeah, that's why I think it's positive.
Nice, thank you. Give him applause. If you're in my class, I'll give you an A. Yeah, that's good. So, culture shock is very much positive. Why? It makes you aware of your surroundings. Your surroundings change, people change, you evolve. Not evolve like a whale into a dinosaur or the opposite, it's not like that. But you yourself is evolve socially, psychologically, so you know your surroundings well, but you're having a culture shock actually. Okay. So there is a quote say that there is a wisdom in turning as often as possible from the familiar to the unfamiliar. It makes you nimble, aware. Because we only know what our surrounding right now is. If you live in BINUS University for 4 years, you don't get out, you only know about BINUS University. But the world is not only in that scope. It's not only about BINUS University. It's bigger than that. The world is bigger than that. The world is bigger than your class. The world is bigger than your family. So it means that you have to go out, you have to experience culture shock to know that there are things that are different from your mindset, from your perspective. And you have to adjust to it. You have to learn from it. If not, then you won't be able to survive in the real world. And remember, the message today is about surviving. If you don't have a culture shock, then you won't be able to survive. Okay? So culture shock is good. The next phase is the initial adjustment phase. After you're having a culture shock, you're starting to be able to connect or grasp with the reality better. So you will be able to effectively deal with many challenges. You will be able to grow confidence, and then you have regained the sense of normalcy and control in your life. You starting to able to understand your schedule well. You're starting to be able to understand your class fellow well, the student in your class very well. And then you will be able to, oh, how should I do this assignment in a group? You're starting to be able to adapt to that. Okay, that's something that we call as the initial adjustment phase. But this is only the initial. So it means that you will face several kind of things during that. And although conflicts and obstacles will continue to arise, it will still be there because we're living in a real world. There will be still conflict, there will be still obstacles, but then you will feel more in control of your life. That's the initial adjustment phase. This is a good thing. After you have the culture shock, then you will be able to adapt to that. That's something that we call as an initial adjustment. This phase is not only when you go into university. When you go into the different culture, when you go abroad, or maybe when you go to, when you're able to graduate from BINUS and then working in a new place, you will feel the same again. You will feel the honeymoon phase, you will feel the culture shock phase, and then you will feel the initial adjustment phase again and again and again and again. Every time you change your surrounding. And that's what happened. The next phase is the mental isolation phase. What happened after the initial adjustment and then you cannot handle the situation very much well. This is what happened, the mental isolation. The mental isolation is very much like a negative phase because it goes down again. And this is when you are feeling stress, you have something like you feel that your burden is too much, and then you cannot work in a group. You feel that you are bored with the challenge, with every kind of thing that being taught in your class, and then you feel that, oh, I don't think that this is for me, and then you just want to isolate yourself. This is something that we call the mental isolation phase, and this phase is very much dangerous. Even though that we all experience this, it can be dangerous if you just keep this to yourself. Okay, so the symptoms could be severe, but the symptoms could be also very much light. Maybe you just can take a traveling, and then, or you go somewhere and then be alone for a while, and then after that you just regain a new energy, and then you can go back again to your study. But in some cases, maybe it won't happen. It could go deeper and deeper. Yeah. So I advise, when you go into this phase, be aware of yourself, understand yourself better, and if you need some kind of help, then please try to ask some help. Okay. So this is the mental isolation phase. Does this happen normally? Yes, it happens. Everyone can have a very different experience, but everyone actually experiencing this. So the possible challenges that leads you into that phase is actually, the first is being lonely, as there are no friends. And then you have academic stress. You have very much a lot of assignment. You have a stressful classmates. For example, you don't match with them. You don't have the same opinion with them. There is a quarrel, there is fight, conflict, those kind of things, and you cannot overcome it. You have a poor time management and organizational skill. You have social relationship issues. You have financial issues. You have pressure to choose a subject, or feeling stuck in a subject, or just get bored. So there are many challenges that can lead you into that kind of situation. Okay. So what do you need to do in this phase? First, speak up. Yeah. Don't keep it to yourself, because when you're feeling stressed or depressed, it is a very lonely stage. You keep talking only to yourself, and yourself is creating some kind of imagination of what if scenario in a bad way, so that you're becoming worry about your future, and it's becoming a very much a burden to your life. It's a spiral thing, so it's not very good. So you need to speak up about it, and then you need to find your support system. You stay connected with them, you keep asking them, you keep asking them, and then you can find services available here in BINUS University or outside. In BINUS University, we have my unit called SASC, Student Advisory and Support Center. And I would like to introduce you to two of our counselors. So actually we have two licensed counselors in BINUS University. So if you go to 204 and you need some kind of help, you can just ask us, and then we'll create an appointment for you to have a session with us. Okay? So I would like to introduce you to two of our counselors. The first is Bapak Fijar. Can you please stand up? Can you please go here? And the second one is Ibu Wulan. Hi. That's Ibu Wulan. Can you please just stand up? Oh, okay, okay. No. Don't have to speak anything. Yeah. This is Bapak Fijar. So this is one of our counselor in SASC. If you have any kind of problem, you can contact him. Later on, if you want to ask, we have also a WhatsApp number actually. So if you feel that you need the contact, you can just ask Mr. Fijar or go to 204 and then ask the WhatsApp number, or you can go to Student Services, ask the WhatsApp number of SISC, and then we will give you the number happily. You can just contact us. And if you need some kind of session, be free to contact him. Okay? And we have also Ibu Wulan. Yes, that's Ibu Wulan. Ibu Wulan is also one of our licensed counselor, and he will take care of you for any kind of issue that goes on. Okay, thank you, Pak Fijar. Okay. Other than counseling, actually we have other services. I would like to introduce you to our advisory operation unit. The section head is Ibu Teresia. That is Ibu Teresia using the BINUS batik. In advisory operation, it helps you with the study evaluation or the academic evaluation. So if you're feeling that you need some kind of help in completing your courses, we can give you mentoring and tutorial services. Okay, so for example, you take the intro to management and it's very difficult for you. Maybe not intro to management, yeah. Let's go with business and statistics or business and mathematics. Does that sound good to you guys? The courses? Sometimes people, when they hear business and statistics, they start to, oh, okay, we're dealing with numbers again. So business statistics or business mathematics. If you feel that you have difficulties on that subject, you can go to us and then feel free to ask some kind of help from us. We will try to give you maybe a service around tutorial or mentoring. We'll decide that based on how many people will try to access those kind of help. Okay, but we have the services for that. So if you have some kind of difficulties and you're in this stage, please don't worry. Go to us in 204. Yeah. And then if you're already accessing the SASC services but it's still not helping you, one of the things that you can do is get involved in any activities, but that's not solving the core problem. What you can do after that, if you need a professional help, then you may able also to see us and then ask for references, because we have several networks outside that will give you the professional helps also. Okay. Next one. Okay. So why do you need to talk with someone else about your problem? Is because that when you're becoming stressed or depressed, what you think is only about your current mishap. It's about you yourself and the thing that you are experiencing. So it's only revolving around that. It's not opening to any other perspective. So if you're only keeping it to yourself, it's like when you're walking in a mud, just cannot get out of it. But then if you talk to someone, it will open to a new perspective. Those someone maybe will give you a new perspective that maybe you haven't heard before. And that will give you some kind of insight. That's why you need to talk with someone. So please talk through your problems. Next, please. And during your study here, stop comparing yourself with others. Everyone is created different. So if you see someone is having better GPA than you, that's okay. Make it as a references, but don't compare yourself with them and then becoming stressed yourself because you cannot achieve the same thing as them. Okay? You have your own specialties, you have your own positive and minus side. So strengthen your positive side. Understand that. So stop comparing yourself with the others. Next, please. Next, Pak. Yeah. Oh, bisa next. Okay. The next phase is the acceptance and integration phase. This is like the last phase, yeah. we are hoping that every one of us can get into this phase. So in this phase is actually, you will be able to have a more balanced and realistic view of the university. You're not expecting something that is unimaginable, something that is impossible, but you know what happened in the campus, you know what happened in your life, and then you will be able to have a more realistic and balanced view over it. So that's what happened in the acceptance and integration phase. You will be able to integrate your life fully with the university life. And you will have a true sense of acceptance, integration, and connectedness. This is what you will experience in this phase. Okay, is there any question? Ada pertanyaan? No question? No? One student in ethics asked me, how long can I go into that stage? One of the friend from FL said that, oh, I can go into the initial adjustment in maybe in 2 months. That's very fast, yeah. But some of the FL also think that they have more time, they need more time to do that, even to go into the initial adjustment phase. My answer will be, there will be variation in time because it depends on, every person is different. They have a different commitment, they have different, I think they have a different mindset, those kind of things. So it makes the adjustment process is a bit different from one person to another person. So we cannot compare it. But I think if you can have it in the initial adjustment in 1 semester, 2 semesters, that's very good. That's already very good. Okay, so don't worry. Everyone has their own process, and we will be with you during those process. Yeah. Okay, next Pak. Okay, next. Do and don'ts. This is just a tips to make you have a better adjustment in university. Let's speak about the don'ts. Don't expect instant services. When you go into the student services or you go to our office or SCSC services, the student support, for example, don't expect instant services. Why? Because we're dealing not only with you, but with 1,200 students. So that's a lot. So sometimes it needs time to solve your problem. So give time, yeah? But we will go back to you again. That's for sure. And then never contact any services out of working hours unless it is an emergency. One student is contacting me 1:30 a.m. Setengah 2 pagi. Luckily, I'm still alive at that time. I'm still awake. So actually, I don't have to reply to that, but I want to reply to that. But my reply will be, please don't contact me at this hour again. So you need to have the attitude also, because we want to have a good relation, right? So I don't think that you will be happy if someone call you at 1:30 a.m. in the morning just to talk about proposal and those kind, or maybe just about assignment, right? It's not gonna be good because you want to rest. So keep in mind that you need to contact your lecturer or other fellow student at the right time, okay? It's one of them. And then don't underestimate others. Even the staff here, ISS, or maybe your fellow senior or your fellow later junior after you are 1 year here, please don't underestimate them because we are all the same here. So we want to have a good relation. We can talk to each other well, so please don't underestimate to each other. And do make a schedule and priority, be active, read carefully, take notes, listen, ask your lecturer, email or contact, make friends, stay connected with others, know your FL or FP, know your head of program, know your supporting staff and supporting center, and respect each other. Next one. This is gonna be your touch point while you're here. We have student services, SASC, that's us. You have SASC. SASC, TFI, and SDC is now being fused into one unit called the student support. Do you know about that? Not yet? Not yet. Okay, so later maybe FL could give you some hint about that also, or maybe from other units. So we have the new unit called student support. It's the combination of SASC, SDC, and TFI. Okay, TFI is about social hour and community development. We have Pak Wiko going around. And then we have SDC for training and development. We also have SASC for student club and activities. And then we have SASC, LC, LS, GEE about career, and then we also have CIDR about entrepreneurship. If you're more interested into building your own business, you're becoming an entrepreneur, you may go to CIDR for that. Okay, next. Okay, any questions? Any questions? No? Okay. Okay. So let's talk about purpose. Next one. Why is it so important? Purpose is like a target. It gives you a framework of what you need to go or where you need to go. That's like a purpose. A person without a purpose is like a person who is wandering anywhere without any clue, getting lost. You don't want to get lost in BINUS from semester 1 to semester 8, right? Yeah, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Getting lost in a city or in a different environment for one time is okay. Getting lost is sometimes it's okay. When you go traveling, you just want to get lost, you just go into a train and then go from one point to another point, a point that you never know. That's a good thing to try new things. Yeah, but if it happens so many times, that's not a good thing. Okay, it's like you live without a GPS. So purpose is like your GPS. Purpose is like your direction. Okay, so next part. If we try to create an analog of human life like a tree, actually, next part. Purpose is like what is becoming the nutrient or the sources of the nutrient for the roots itself. If you have a purpose there, then the tree will grow strong. The tree will know where to go or where to grow. Yeah. Next. And the purpose itself is also fueled with values. So you have values in your life. Those are the values, and the values is becoming the fuel for your purpose. Next. There are several research that says that living without purpose and live with purpose has a very different effect. Living with purpose could give you a health benefit, but living without purpose could lead you to death. There are those journals talking about that, and that's very much a validated journal. So let's try to exercise that in this afternoon. We will have, you can access CX, right? And in CX we have something that we called as session, and in those sessions there is an exercises or assignment. One of the assignment is about you build your own personal purposes. Okay, I will explain to you later. Next Pak. Ya, bisa next. Okay, and hoping that when you find your purpose, you find your ikigai, something that motivates you to wake up every morning. Yeah. Sometimes in our life, when we try to wake up, we find that there are no motivation at all. No motivation. This is like a boring life. I don't want to go here. I don't want to experience this. But hoping when you find your purposes, it could become your ikigai, something that motivates you to wake up every morning. Oh, I want to learn something new today. I wake up to, maybe I will experience something new. in the campus or maybe in other places. Next one. So let me ask you, have you got a purpose when you go to BINUS University? Have you got any purposes in your life when you go to BINUS University? Would you like to share with us? Anyone? Is it okay if I appoint one of you just to share? Hi, good afternoon. What is your name?
I'm Damar from IB. Damar.
Damar, do you have some kind of purposes when you go to BINUS University? If you have, would you like to share it with us?
Yeah, I have some purpose in my life, such like I want to continue my parents' business.
So you have a current business right now. Okay, so you want to continue that with the knowledge that you get from BINUS? Oh, okay. What kind of business that you have?
Laundry.
Okay, you have a laundry business. You want to continue that, or you want to make it larger, grow large. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. That's one purpose. Do you feel confused when I ask you to tell us about the purpose? No. So you already have it from the start. Nervous. Okay, good, good. How about you? Would you like to introduce yourself? What is your name?
My name is Diana. Yeah. Philippine. My course, BMM.
You already have a purpose when you go to BINUS University?
First was to make my parents proud and to make myself proud by pursuing my dream to be a successful person in the future.
So first you want to make your parents proud and then yourself proud. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. That's good. You have purposes. And having purposes is very good. Not all people have purposes. Some people are still wandering around, try to find purposes, and that's normal because some people go looking for purpose expecting to find it ready-made, others simply begin and find it. So sometimes you have to find the purpose in the process. It doesn't have to be the purpose in the front. You don't have to have that when you go into BINUS University. Sometimes you just have to find the purposes in the process itself. So it's okay. It's okay. So later we will try to exercise this to write our own purposes in life. Next one. And if you're still a bit confused about your purpose, at least I can give you this as a hint. Okay, this is a basic purposes. You have to graduate in 4 years. That's something that we call as on-time graduation. The maximum study period in undergraduate in BINUS is 5 years. You cannot go more than that. If you go more than 5 years, you will get a dropout. Okay, so I'll tell you this in front, so you don't have to be surprised for that. What are the requirements for you to graduate? One is 2.0 GPA minimum. But you don't want to graduate with 2.0 GPA, right? Or you want to graduate with 2.0 GPA? No. Yes, you can graduate with 2.0 GPA, but maybe it's gonna be a bit hard for you to find a job, okay? So create your purposes there. I want to have for example, GPA above 3.5 or GPA above 3.0. That's one purposes that you can create. The next one is minimum 146 SU, including thesis. It varies, depends on the program that you are right now. It could be more than 146, maybe +1 or +2 or +3, but the minimum is 146, including thesis. The next one is minimum 120 SAT points. I think you already know about SAT points, right? Or you don't know about SAT points? Sudah tahu? Belum? SAT? No. Okay. SAT stands for Student Activity Transcript. It comes from many kind of activities like joining clubs, joining seminars, becoming a speaker, joining FL, becoming our mentor and tutor, and then becoming our peer counselor. We have a program called peer counselor that will result in SAT. You have to do the activities in period of time, and then later on you will be rewarded with SAT. Collect in 4 years minimum of 120, and then you can graduate. What happens if I already have 2.0 GPA, 146 SU, but I still get only 100 SAT points? Then you cannot graduate. Okay, it's very clear, yeah? Next, you need to have minimum 30 social hours. Have anyone explained to you about social hours? Sudah tahu social hours? Okay, good. So you need to have 30 social hours. And minimum 1 international experience for BINUS Senayan. So for BINUS JWC and FX, the requirement is 1 international experience. Okay. Next, Pak. So like what Stephen Covey said, begin with the end in mind. If you want to create a chair, you need to imagine what is the chair itself, what kind of form is the chair. That's what you need to imagine first. Without that, then you cannot make a chair. You cannot design a chair without thinking what kind of chair that you want to make. So start thinking about it. The purpose is the visualization of what you want to reach in the end. Okay? So without that, then you won't be able to go there because you don't have the visualization of what you want to reach. So begin with the end in mind. This is the photos of the graduation. Keep this in your mind, because in the next 4 years, hoping that all of you can graduate on time, and then we can see each other in the graduation ceremony. Yeah, hoping that will happen. Or you want to graduate in 5 years? No, graduate in 4 years. Yeah, 4 years is enough. You don't want to pay a lot here. Yeah, pay the minimum 4 years. That's all. Okay. And then next, and always enjoy the process. Don't forget about the process. Like I said before, sometimes we get bored, but it means that we need to relax a bit and then enjoy what we have. And then after that, go back with a new strength. Yeah. It's not about, failure is not about falling. Yeah. It's not about falling or failing. It's not about that. Failing is okay. Failing is okay. But if you want to overcome the failure, you need to bounce back. That's what most important. Okay. Ya. Next, Pak. Bisa ke slide kedua. Yes. Thank you. Any questions? No questions? No questions. Pendiam semua ternyata. Ya, oke. I talk a lot. I'm so sorry. Wait, what is your name? Mario. Mario. Mario, pick a number between 1 to 13. 9. Can you please show this? So I have a card for you. Sorry, thank you. I have a card for you. You have to give it back to me. You have to return it to me. You can read the content of the card. You can take photos of it. I don't know if it's gonna help you or not. Just consider it that the universe talked to you through this card. If it's something good, that you may share it to your friends in your social media or anywhere. Yeah, okay? Okay. I don't know if it speaks to you in some kind of way. Okay. So wait, your name is? Amir. Faramir. Faramir, okay. Pick a number between 1 to 12. 12. Oh, that's easy for me. So the same, I have a card for you. I don't know what the universe speaks to you to this card, but if it helps you in some kind of way, you can share it with your friends or just share it in your social media or something. Yeah, okay. And please return it back to me after the session ends. Okay. Okay, let's go to your CX. Yeah. If you guys interested in taking another card, later on after the session, you may contact us or you may contact me if you want to pick a card. Just consider it as a game. Yeah. Okay. And remember, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Pak, next. So this is the exercises that I give to you in CX, how to create your own personal purposes. Next, Pak. So there are 3 things that you need to do there. One is list the values that are most important to you. Pick 5. From the list of the values that I give to you, there are 5. You can pick 5 values that most matters for you. If the values that you're following is not in the list, then you can write down your own value. Okay? The second one is choose 3 areas that matters the most to you. It could be your family, could be your career, could be your academic, could be your friends, could be your boyfriend or girlfriend, could be your pets. Oh, could be also your hobbies. Yeah, many things. And then the last one will be write your personal purposes in each area. Okay, let's go to the first step first, please. Okay, write down values that are most important to you. I give you a list: achievement, community, creativity, enjoyment, expertise, and blah, blah, blah until vitality. But if you find that your values is not there, for example, honesty, integrity, perseverance, it's about respect, maybe it's not yet there, then you can write down in the text by yourself. It doesn't have to be included in this list. It could be also outside of this list. Okay? Values. It is something that becoming your, it's like your, something that you find truthful for you, something that you find as a compass for you. For example, you think that honesty is your value, then you cannot lie to people, you cannot speak something that is untruthful to other people, those kind of things. So that is values. Write down 5, and then next one. This is the view in CX. So you can write down under that. The question is bilingual, so later on you can use that. If you have difficulties in finding this, you may contact your FL for that. The next one. And then choose 3 areas that matters the most for you. I give it the number 1 to 3. 1 is the most important. 3 is the least important. Okay, so for example, you regarded your family as something that matters the most for you. So it means that number 1 could be your family, yeah? And then academic could be your number 2 or number 3. We don't know that. So that depends on what you value the most. Next part. So this is the picture. It's like a circle. The circle in the middle is the most important things for you. Could be your family, could be your career, could be your hobbies. to be there, and then it goes up to the one that least mattered for you. Next one. And then write down your personal purposes in each area. There are no limitation for that. There are no rules, but hoping that you can write down. Don't put it blank. You need to write down anything. You need to exercise to write down your purposes. Anything, yeah, put it there. It doesn't have to be perfect, because when you take a look, maybe this in another year, next year, for example, 2023, and you may consider to change it. Maybe I want to make it better. That's still possible. So it means that your purpose is not set in stone. You still can change that, yeah? Next part. Okay, so this is the view for the CX. Another example, next. This is some famous people purposes. You don't have to follow this, but this could be something as a reference for you, yeah? And I think that's all from me. Like I said, I speak a lot, so sorry for that. If you have any questions, do you have any questions? No, everything clear? If something is not clear, then that's normal. Yeah. You may ask to me later or find out the answer by yourself. Yeah, because I think studying in BINUS is also part of your life. Enjoy it. I hope that you have a pleasant journey, including this in your academic journey. I hope that you have a pleasant journey and you can have a lot of experience coming from this BINUS University. Okay, so good luck everyone. Thank you so much. I'll give back the stage to MCs.
All right, thank you so much.
Oh,
Pak
okay.
Hadi. So, Pak Hari,
yes.
Before you go, since you asked the freshmen if they have any questions or not, we actually have several questions for you.
Oh no, okay.
If you don't mind us asking.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so sir, for me, I'm really intrigued in the different phases that you mentioned. Now, for me personally, there were several times when I was a freshman, I was stuck in several of those phases for quite a bit, and it kind of affected me for a while. Now, let's say, to prevent that from happening for the freshmen, what would be your advice for them to not be stuck in one specific phase?
Okay. Stuck in specific stage. Stuck in specific stage. Okay. If you're stuck in specific stage, for example, the down stage, like the mental isolation or something like that, and then you cannot adjust yourself for a very long time. If you think that you need help, okay, for example, it happens for 1 month, 2 months, or maybe more than that, you may go and speak those problems with us. We are very open to give you a room for that. We have the counselors. In Indonesia, maybe counseling is still considered as taboo, something that is forbidden, but actually counseling is very much helping in every kind of area. So it's not only about counseling is only for people who have mental disabilities or psychological problems. It's not only about that. Even the usual problem, like you're stuck because I cannot learn about this. This is very much boring for me. I want to learn something else, for example. I just don't want to experience this kind. For example, you retake a class and you don't want to experience that again because, oh, I feel that myself is a failure in this class. I just don't want to go to that class anymore. If you have that and you need some kind of motivation, you need some kind of insight from other people, we are very much open to you guys. And we also have a program called peer counselor. So if you don't want to talk to us as a counselor because we have age gap, right? Sometimes you feel that reluctant to come to us. We have also peer counselor, a counselor that coming from your own friends and all the problems that that is being told to us or being told to peer counselor will be very much confidential. And we train the peer counselor with every kind of skills that we can share with them for the counseling things. Okay, so that's the thing that I can. And the other thing is actually if you feel stuck because it's an academic problem, you are also free to go to your lecturer to ask.
Oh.
That's a good thing also because we have the support for the academic problems like mentoring and tutoring. In one part of mentoring and tutoring, if the student, the mentor or the tutor doesn't know about the subject and the student also doesn't know about the subject, we can bridge those by finding a lecturer who understands that to teach you guys. So that's another possibility.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, I'm reminded of how back then when I was in the first and second semester, I found that the lecturers were really friendly and they really do help us if we do not understand something. So yeah, I guess all the freshmen here can also relate to that. If you guys find any problem in understanding the classes, I'm sure the lecturers would find it very nice of you to ask them to explain further.
Yeah. As
Okay.
long as you don't contact them in 1:30 a.m.
Yeah. Iyalah.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Actually, I'm also curious. Maybe one more question.
Yeah.
The last few slides, you talked about purpose. Well, it's just a guess, but I'm quite sure there's some freshmen here who haven't discovered their purpose in life. And yeah, I'm just wondering, what advice can you share to them for those of them who haven't figured things out in this stage of life?
It's about purpose, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Not finding your purpose right now is a normal thing, actually. Even for myself, I just found my purpose lately. So I'm 39.
Okay.
It's very old, yeah. And even in the phases of my life, I can find specific purposes, but for the whole part of my life, finding a purpose is very much difficult. And that's normal, actually. But if you haven't found your purpose, keep looking for it, okay? And purpose is not something that is given for you from above. It is something that you make to set yourself to that direction.
Yeah.
And sometimes to do that, you need to open your heart, open your mind, and then open all of your network. Go to your friend, talk with them, go to a conference, go to maybe some kind of community, talk with them, try to understand them. And then one day, if you find your purpose and passion, and then you can find it, those both, you can combine it, you will find something that is good.
Right.
So keep open your mind, open your network, keep active, do something new. Those are the things that I can suggest.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for
thank
the
you.
very excellent answers. I don't know about the freshmen, but I do learn something today. Like you talked about the phases we will face. You talked about us having to have dreams and not being scared to seek those dreams. You also talked about how we have to gain purpose, not from external sources, but from within. And it takes time and progress to look at that.
Yeah, and everyone is different. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone has their own journey. Okay. Okay, can I add something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. After this exercise, the freshman leader will guide you into another exercise. We want to map your hope, your expectation, and your fears, actually. So this is to reflect back on yourself and then find out what kind of hope, expectation, and fears that you have when you go into university. So it will be done after this. So
right after
it will
this?
be led by the freshman leader.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's all from me.
Okay.
All right, so once again, guys, please give a big round of applause for Pahari.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Maybe RJ or yeah, the FLs who's in charge for this. RJ nggak ada?
Okay, I think
All right. Maybe since I don't seem to find RJ here, okay, there's this session that FLs have to lead. Wait for a sec, yeah, guys.
Lunchroom. Bentar, biasanya kalau ini di mana? Kalau yang finance makan di mana? 203 itu beda kan sama yang lain. 203 finance. Lunchroom.
Okay, so everyone can stand up right now. Everyone can stand up right now.
Stand
Yeah.
up.
For the BMM majors, you guys can go to 310. Please, FLs, lead them up. Okay, BMM FLs can lead the freshmen to 310. IB to 206 and 207, and then finance 203. Okay, BMM 310, IB 206, 207, and finance 203. All right, let's get moving, guys.